video, I am going to be doing this first impressions makeup tutorial, and your girl is shook. I love this tutorial so much. All the products that I used, I'm so impressed with, and I feel like you guys are really gonna love them. First impressions tutorials are some of my favourite to do because I love giving my first impression to you guys. You really like hearing what I think of makeup products, and today I've got a lot of brand new products that a lot of people have been asking my opinions on, so I'm really excited for you guys to see this. I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, please smash a huge thumbs up, and other than that, let's just get started. To begin my makeup look, I am going to start by using the brand new Iconic London Prep Set and Glow Spray. So you can use this before your makeup and you can use it after your makeup, but I've got another spray I want to use after, so I'm going to use this one first, and it says applying this soothing mist before you moisturise and use to finish makeup. And when you like shake it, it kind of goes this like, I can't explain it, but it just looks so pretty. So I haven't moisturised my face yet, but we're not going to go moisturise, we're just going to go with primer today. But I'm just going to, spray it on. Oh, it smells really nice. Apparently I'm meant to be like really glowy. So, I mean, I look quite like wet, but I look really glowy. Like it's got a shimmer undertone to it. I'm liking it. I guess we'll be able to tell more about this product when I've actually done my makeup. So we'll see how my makeup blends when I decide to put foundation on. For primer, we're going to go in with the brand new, well, I'm saying brand new, but it's brand new to me, Too Faced Primed and Peachy Matte Cooling Primer. I picked this up in Sephora when I was in LA a few weeks ago, and I've seen a lot of people talk about it. I really wanted it. I love the packaging, and I really like Too Faced primers in general. The Hangover primer is really good, so I have high hopes for this. I like the packaging. It's all pink, and then it's just got the golden lid here, and then it comes with a pump, so I haven't actually used this. I'm going to have to pump it a few times, pump it onto my finger, and then we'll just pop this onto my face. Now it says this is mattifying, which is really good because I do tend to get oily throughout the day. This is blending really nice actually. It feels very smooth. It feels like it's covering my pores as I blend it. It's quite like a hard consistency. Like it blends, but I feel like you need to put quite a lot on if you want it to feel really smooth. It feels kind of like rigid on my skin, but I can feel like it's working. Again, with this product, we're going to have to see how nicely my foundation blends on top of it, but it smells really nice. It feels really nice on my skin actually. It doesn't feel sticky. By the looks of it, my skin looks primed and it looks ready for makeup. I think we'll give that a thumbs up. I mean, I can only give you my full opinion once you've done foundation, but I mean, I like Too Faced primers. So for foundation, we're going to be going in with another one that I picked up in LA, and this is the Maybelline New York Instant Age Rewind Foundation. Now, I feel like this is actually exclusive to America, although you might be able to buy it on Amazon. If you can, I will leave a link down below, but they do the concealer here, and I love the concealer. And when I went into Target, they had the foundation, and I just looked at it and I was like, this is so cool. I need this in my life. So I'm going to try and open it. It says turn the red collar slowly left until product appears. Oh no, but I haven't even took the plastic off yet. Probably should have done this before the video, guys. Just bear with me 2 seconds. Maybe a bit longer than 2 seconds. Yay, here we go. So take the lid off, and then it just says turn the collar until the foundation comes up. I feel like I can see it coming up because it looks really orange. Or not. Ah, there we go, it's coming through now. So it comes through on the sponge just like the concealer does, and I'm going to have to twist it up quite a lot because we're going to need quite a bit of foundation. This is also the lightest shade. I just wanted to tell you guys that, as I do have a tan, but this shade still looks quite orange and my face isn't really tanned anymore, to be honest. So I like the applicator though. This is really different. I'm a massive fan of the concealer, so I do actually have really high hopes for this foundation. I possibly did squeeze a bit too much out on the sponge because there's quite a lot in there, but now I'm going to take my beauty blender and we're just going to blend this into my skin. The first impression is it's very orange toned and yellow toned, which I don't think I am, but it is blending into my skin really nicely. It's actually blending really easily. I'm going to blend it down my neck first, but it's just kind of gliding on my face. I really wasn't expecting this, and I actually want to say it's a perfect colour match, which you guys are probably going to laugh at me because I don't think I've ever said that in a video. That's blended really nicely all around the edges of my face, and it's gone into like the nooks and crannies around my nose really easily. Close up, it hasn't given me full coverage, and I am going to need a lot of concealer to cover my spots, but it's given me a smooth, even base, which is what foundation's meant to do. And I only paid $8 for this, which is what, like £6. So this is normal drugstore foundation price, if not a bit cheaper, and it's really good. For concealer, I'm going to be going in with the the Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer, and this is a brand new one. I have actually used this before, but concealer was the only thing I didn't have a dupe for. Not a dupe, sorry, a brand new one for. So this is a new one. I've never actually tried this particular one before, so I'm just going to pop it underneath my eyes. I actually need quite a bit more, not much is coming out. I like to be really highlighted under my eyes, and to be honest, I do need to add quite a bit more coverage onto my spotty areas, which at the moment aren't too bad. I've just kind of got the odd spot where I think I've just slept in my makeup. I knew this concealer would be really good because the All Nighter foundation is amazing, and yeah, that's blended so nicely. I did have high expectations for it, but it's lived up. I love this concealer. I'd actually say this is a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, especially the colour range, and it's just giving me the same coverage, and it's just blended just as nicely. So yeah, I'd go as far as to say this is a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. While this is on my face, I am just going to quickly bake it, and then we are going to move on to eyebrows. For eyebrows, I'm going to be trying a brand new product which I'm really excited for, and this is the L'Oreal Paradise Pomade Ecstatic collection, and it's like a rose goldy colour. Kind of looks like the Benefit Brow packaging. You've got a angled brush here. Oh, this is really nice. I actually really like this packaging as well. It's like rose gold. This I think is the darkest shade. I want to say it's the darkest shade anyway, but I'm not sure where it's written. Oh, this is 106 Ebony. And we've got the little pot here. This might be a little bit dark. I do have all three shades, or three of the shades, which they sent me, but I feel like the other two are a bit too light, so I'd rather go too dark than too light. So I'm just going to use the angled brush that it came with, and I'm just going to dip this into the pomade, and I'm just going to pop this on my brow. Oh my gosh, that literally glided on my eyebrow. One stroke and it looks like that. Like, I'm really impressed. I feel like it's possibly a little bit too dark, but it's nothing that we can't work with, and it should look okay when all the rest of my makeup is finished, but it looks so pretty. Even the brush has given me such good precision to do my eyebrow with because it's got no product on it and it's so thin. So my eyebrows are really dark, but it's given me such good precision. That actually looks really good. I'm going to have to carve it all out with concealer because it's a bit all messy, but I do that anyway. So I'm going to go away, do the other brow, carve them out, and then we can talk about them. But I really, really like it. I think it looks really good actually. I've blended all the powder in and done my brows, and honestly, I really, really like them. The pomade is amazing. The only thing is, I think I should have used the shade underneath the one I used. I used the shade Ebony, but I think I should have gone for lighter brown instead of a darker brown. That's the only thing, but the formula I love. I love the consistency of the product. I love how easily it went on my face. Next, I'm going to go in with a Tarte product, and whilst I was in Sephora as well, I picked up this Favourites to Glow set, and it's got in a lipstick and it's got in a little mini palette that has got a highlight, and it's also got a contour in. So I'm going to use the contour. It's called the Pro to Glow, and I'm going to use this shade here, which is the shade Chisel. So I'm going to take my Morphe brush. This is the E4. It's one of my favourite contour brushes, if not my actual favourite. I'm just going to dab this in because I'm not sure how much I'm going to need, and then I'm just going to contour. That's a really nice colour. That's really soft. It's not too harsh, and that's blended really, really nicely as well into my skin. It's got really soft edges, and that makes it look really natural. My skin's quite fair compared to my neck at the moment because my body's really tanned but my face isn't, so this is what we needed to kind of darken up the look. And then also bring it up to my forehead as well because we want to look really chiseled, really, you know, add some colour back. Bit pale. And then I'm going to do the exact same on the other side. I really wish I bought this in a bigger palette now because this is such a pretty shade. I do have another Tarte palette. It's called the Park Avenue Princess, but I just don't remember them being this soft and this easy to blend. I like this palette as well because you can take it on your travels because it's the perfect size too. It's not too big, it's not too small, and it comes with a highlighter, well, two highlighters in it as well. So, and then just again bring it up on my forehead. I want to make sure it's really, really blended, so I might blend it with another brush as well, and I have brought it quite far down my forehead. But first impressions, I really, really like that. I think that's added the perfect amount of colour back to my face. Formula's great, packaging, love. So honestly, I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. I really like it. Next up, we're going to go in for some blush, and I'm going to be using the MAC X Patrick Star collection, and this is beautiful. I'm obsessed with this packaging. So I'm just going to open it up. It's gold inside, and then I am going to use my Real Techniques blush brush. I'm just going to use a mixture of both of the shades, and we're just going to pop this on my cheeks. Whoa, that's so pigmented. I'm actually going to have to use a different brush. I think I'm going to go back in with this contour brush and just soften out the edges because that was really, really pigmented. It's really good, but you definitely do not need much of the product, which means it will last you a very long time. So I look really, really rosy now, so we're going to go for the really rosy look today. Now I'm going to move on to eyes before I do the rest of my face, and I've got quite a few. I've got like 3 products that I want to use. So I've got 2 different palettes. One of them is my MAC Pro palette that I customized with these eyeshadows in that I haven't actually used yet, and they like drew my eyes on it and wrote my name on it, which is really cool. And then I've also got the brand new MAC's Queen Supreme palette, and this has got a ton of glitter shades in, which I think are really, really pretty. I actually did an advert for the first round of MAC Girls palettes. I don't know if you guys saw it. It was really, really cool. My palette had kind of like burgundies in. I looked really young in it because I did it almost 2 years ago. But these are the new round of palettes. I think they're gorgeous. This is completely shimmers, so I'm going to be using this once I've used these colours to create kind of the base look, and then go in and add a ton of shimmer. I'm first of all going to be taking this grey brown shade and this muted brown shade on a Real Techniques blending brush. I'm just going to blend this all throughout the crease. This is really pigmented, so I don't need too much. Key is just to make it really, really soft, as we're going to do a halo eye today, so I do need to bring it up quite high so you can still see it. I just took a little bit more of the more purple toned nude. You don't want to get it so it's touching your eyebrow, but you do want to get it so it's heading up towards the brow bone, just so you can really see it once we've done the halo eye. Once that's all blended, you can do the exact same on the other eye. I really like this colour. I've never actually used it before, but it's blending really nicely. They're blending really nicely too. They're quite soft. They're not leaving any harsh lines, and I feel like you could leave the product on your eye like that and then you could go back in and blend it, whereas some eyeshadows you have to blend it as soon as you put it on your eye, else it kind of just sticks. That's the base colour done. I really, really like that. So now I'm going to take this purpley shade here, and I'm just going to blend this really, really carefully in the outer corner, possibly bring it into the inner corner as well, but I'm not too sure yet. This looks really pigmented, and yes it is, but this is such a nice colour. I am going to cut the edge so it doesn't matter how kind of messy that looks at the moment, but this is such a beautiful purple. I can't believe this. I really want to make the outer corner really dark, so I'm just going to build that colour up. I might go in and add a little bit in the inner corner once I've done the other eye. I'm just not sure how it's going to look, and I don't want to ruin it. I don't know whether to go for a dark matte inner corner or kind of add shimmer. Again, really nicely blended. I'm really, really happy with these eyeshadows. I'm definitely going to be using them more often. And as well with this colour, it's really buildable, so you could dab your brush in it and it wouldn't be like overly pigmented and screaming in your face, but then you can really build it up. And I feel like this looks very smoky and not really spring-like at all, but then, you know, we don't follow along with the seasons. This is a little bit more like copper tone, so I don't know how well this is going to match, but I'm just going to pop this on my lid and I'm going to try and do a bit of a halo eye with this. I will be setting this with some of the brand new MAC eyeshadows, but I really, really like how this looks. Actually, I don't even think I'm going to need a brush. I think this is literally such good quality. I'm just kind of going to pop it there, blink up, and it kind of does it itself, which is really cool. I've just popped that in the middle of the eye and that looks really, really pretty. It's made it a little bit more pink toned, so we are going to go in with some copper tones, but I'm going to do that again on the other eye. I don't actually need a brush for it because the eye just kind of does it itself when you look up, and the applicator is so flat and so easily like blended that it just does it for you. I love it. Something that I'm really liking about this as well is it's drying exactly how it looks on the eyelid, which I thought it would kind of smudge about a little bit, but it's drying really, really nicely. So honestly, they're getting a thumbs up too. All this makeup is just killing it. I feel like I haven't like not liked anything yet. I really, really like this, and I really need to stop sticking to the same makeup every day, because that's what I tend to do. I have a makeup bag, put all the makeup in it, and just use the same stuff every day, but I'm definitely going to switch it up because I'm obsessed with some of this makeup that I've been using. I've now got a bit of a bigger Real Techniques brush, and I'm going to use, actually I don't know what colour to use. I've got all these shades here, but I think I'm going to go for like a coppery shade because I feel like copper might look really good. The shimmer veil has made that colour pop so much. This is going to look amazing. I'm having to use a bit more of a precise brush as it has kind of gone above the line, which I didn't really want it to do, but it has done, so I think we're going to have to kind of forget the idea of a halo eye and just kind of put glitter in the middle. I just can't get over how much the shimmer veil has made this colour pop, because this is such a beautiful gold colour and it's just popping so much more because of the colour underneath. I feel like I need a really bright white shade in the inner corner, so I think I'm just going to quickly use a shade from my Violet Voss palette. Just pop that in the inner corner just to make it pop a bit more, and then we can move on to mascara. Before we go on to lashes, I am just going to quickly put on some mascara. So I've got the brand new L'Oreal Paradise Ecstatic Mascara, just like the brow one. Oh, the packaging's really nice. It's like a bronze rose gold lid. Let's have a look at the brush. Brush looks really good. Let's see what it looks like on my lashes. I have quite long eyelashes, but they tend to clump together really easily. First impression, it's separated them out quite nice. It's very black. I don't think it will give them a lot of length, but I feel like it's going to make them really black and really separated, which I think will look really nice under my lashes. It's a very lightweight mascara and it doesn't clump your eyelashes at all, which I think is really nice, as when you've got really clumpy eyelashes, it just doesn't look very nice. But this feels very lightweight, like I can't even feel anything on my eyelashes. My eyelashes feel very natural and really fluttery, and I really like that look. So I'm just going to quickly pop some eyelashes on top. I've got the GWA Luxe Silk Effect lashes, and they look like this. I don't know if they have a name or anything, but they're these ones. You can pick them up in Primark. They're amazing. So I'm going to pop some of these on, blend the eyeshadow just underneath my eye, and then we can move on to the rest of my face. But I really like that mascara. I just want to put lashes on because we're going for a full glam look today. All my eyes are finished now and I am obsessed with this eye look. I think it's beautiful. I don't think it looks like too much either. It looks not natural, but like natural glam. It's not like over the top because it's only 3 colours. I've just blended it under my eyes. I decided not to go for eyeliner, as I feel like sometimes eyeliner can actually shut up my eye a little bit. So I thought, you know what, we're going to go with a no eyeliner day today. Just stick the lashes on and I'm feeling it. So for highlight, which we're going to do now, I've got 2 that I actually want to use. So this one isn't really a highlight, it's more like a blush, but I'm going to use it as a highlight. This is the brand new Benefit Gold Rush, and then I've also got a brand new MAC highlighter, and this is in the shade Whisper of Guilt, and I think this looks really pretty. So I'm going to try this shade first, and then we're going to pop on the Gold Rush on top. Now this is very gold toned, and I don't usually go for gold toned highlighters. I tend to go for white toned. On a first impression, that's not like blinding, and it's not like pure gold either, so actually I feel like this might be okay with my skin. I'm just using a small tart brush to apply this so I can be quite careful with where I put it. I thought it was going to be really dark gold and it really wasn't going to suit well with my skin, but it's not at all. It's more of like a light flush of silverish. I'm also going to go ahead and put some on my nose, as that's my favourite ever place to put highlight. I think once you've got nose highlight, all my makeup comes together and I just love it. I'm now going to go on top with a little bit of Benefit's Gold Rush, because how beautiful is that? It's meant to be a blush, but I feel like it's going to look really pretty on top of my cheekbones and on my nose and on my cupid's bow. That looks really pretty. It looks quite a natural highlight as well, which I wasn't expecting. I was expecting it to be very blinding, but I prefer it to be natural actually. So a mixture of these 2 together looks really pretty. I'm especially impressed with this. I don't know if these are like brand new out completely, or if they're just a new addition to an already range of highlighters, but these are amazing, and if these are out, go and get them. If they're not, I definitely think you should when they come out, because I really like it. Now we're going to move on to lips. So I'm going to be using one of the new Tarteist lip paints, and mine is in the shade Rose, and I think this is matte. If not, it's fine. I've also got one of the brand new Urban Decay Hi-Fi Shine lip glosses to pop on top, because these 2 are very similar colours. So we're going to start with this one. I'm glad we're going over it because this is way too nude for the eye look, whereas I think that colour is going to match the eye look perfectly. I really like this colour, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's really brown, whereas I was expecting it to be more like pinky toned, but it's definitely more brown toned. No word of a lie, I've actually lost my lip gloss. No, I haven't found it. This is the lip gloss we're going to use. This is in the shade Back Talk, and I think this is so pretty. It definitely matches the eye look more than the colour that I've got on does. So this is a Hi-Fi Shine lip gloss, so I'm expecting this to be really glossy. These smell like pure mint. They actually smell like After Eight, so if you like After Eight, you're gonna love this. The fact that these are minty fresh makes me like them so much more, because if your kind of like breath smells a little bit and you need to top up your lipstick, kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I really like this actually. The colour looks really pretty over the matte lip. This is the finished makeup look to my first impressions tutorial. I'm really thoroughly impressed by all of the products that I used here. I had high hopes, but I always thought like there's going to be products that I don't really like, but I really like all of them. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, please smash a huge thumbs up, and other than that, I love you all so much, and I will see you on Wednesday at 10 AM for a brand new video. Bye!